At the start of 2022, myself and Charlie set some goals for the year, and we're going to decide if we achieve them or not.
I already know this is not going well for me.
And then we are going to create some goals for 2023. So I've got the list. Charlie, you only had 2 goals.
And I know I haven't done either of them.
Your first goal was to run a 10k.
Yeah.
You have barely run a yard.
I've run
10 yards, should I say. So
Yeah.
running a 10k, how did that go for you?
Yeah, no, it didn't. I did just start running at the beginning of the year.
Did you?
Yeah, I ran for a bit at the beginning of the year.
What, for maybe a couple of runs?
I think I did maybe 6 or 7 runs.
Okay, so that was your first goal. Your second goal was go swimming. It was quite a broad sort of goal.
I did go swimming.
Did
I think I've achieved that goal. I went swimming
Once.
on the 1st of January 2023.
Technically,
2022.
so technically, Charlie, you did achieve one of them.
We went swimming in Australia
Sort of.
in a freezing cold pool.
Did we?
When we were in Melbourne at the Peppers Hotel.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did, sort of. So twice.
Yeah.
I don't think going to Mornington Peninsula Hot Springs count as swimming.
I did go swimming when I went on holiday with my mum.
There you go. You went swimming.
I don't think it quite was what I planned.
No, it wasn't
but
quite.
I did at least go swimming.
Getting fit by swimming. That's what you.
I wanted to
implied.
get better at swimming because I'm an awful swimmer, but that didn't really happen this year.
No, so not very successful on your side.
What
of
about your
things.
goals?
Okay, I had a few. So I had some YouTube related, and then I had some sort of
Okay.
life related. So my YouTube ones, both a fail.
Oh.
I'll tell you right now. I wanted 50,000 subscribers on my reaction channel.
Oh.
No, I'm just over 16. I wanted 10k subscribers on this vlog channel.
No.
Fail. We're just over 4,000. So not so good. I think that was that's a little bit out of my control, and it's hoping that the YouTube gods are with you. So
But our vlog channel did grow massively while we were in Australia.
It
so
did.
I think
did.
that's a positive.
we did
isn't
go
it?
from under 1,000 to over 4,000 while we're in Australia. So and we got monetized. We're making some money from the vlogs.
So I do think we did. You have achieved something. It might not have been your goal,
Half
but
a
I think you
success.
have achieved something.
Half a success. Then the sort of personal goals. I wanted to visit Croke Park, which is in Ireland, where they have the hurling and,
Yeah, we
and the
didn't do
Gaelic
that.
football. We didn't do that. Mainly because it wasn't, not because I lost interest. It just I wasn't very good at keeping track on what was going on
No.
in terms of the hurling and the Gaelic football. Oh my God, Lena's getting dirty. Hang on, check that out. Lena. Oh, you dirty, muddy girl. So that was a failure. Then I set some other goals. I wanted to go see London Irish on St. Patrick's Day, and we did it. We did it.
We did do that.
That was an incredible day. That was a brilliant, fun day.
It was
seeing
so
the
good.
rugby.
And actually, I really enjoyed that day, thinking I really didn't enjoy it.
You had no idea what was going on, though, did you?
No.
She didn't have any idea what was going on,
But it
but
was
that
still
was
good.
an amazing day. The next one, was go to Australia, but that wasn't it because we were planning on doing it. We hadn't booked anything, but
No.
we were planning on it. But the actual main goals were to go to the grand final or the prelim games. Smash that out of the park.
You achieved that goal.
And we did both. We got through to we saw in the prelim final, what I would call the semi-final, Sydney Swans versus Collingwood,
Which
and
was an
we got to the
amazing
final. We've got a friend for Lena, even though Lena is not. Oh, now she's having no, not interested. So we smashed that out of the park, Then my last goal was more my normal daytime job. I wanted to employ more people with my football coaching company so I could do less work, not less work overall, but less work so
You were
I can
less relied
focus.
on to be the coach.
Yeah, and I went from, I think, 4 members of staff, 4 coaches, to 6.
Yeah.
So I was
And you
able.
definitely coached less this year.
Yeah. I was still 100% fully a part of it, but I was able to take more time off to do other bits and bobs.
Play bowls.
Play lawn bowls,
Mainly.
mainly play lawn bowls. But if I would say to get to Australia, I needed the extra staff. So basically,
Yeah.
we've gone from having 2 staff members, me and someone else during the sessions, to having 3 of us, so that if one of us could take time off, we could. So, some of the goals, whoa, I'm having a slip. Some of the goals
Were
smashed out of the park. Some, yeah. Next question.
Okay.
What? Give me 2 of your favourite moments. I will be nice and say 2. Give me
Okay,
2
good,
of your
because I can't
favourite
decide
moments.
between the 2.
Go on then.
So, my number 1, I think, was holding a koala at Cleveland.
Okay.
Actually, that day was one of my favourite days, the whole trip to Australia. So,
Okay. Or ever.
or ever.
Favourite
Yeah, no,
moment ever.
probably was one of my favourite moments ever. So,
Okay.
that's in it. And then the other thing is really a personal thing for me, was actually going to Gdansk on my own. Is actually having the confidence to do that on my own. The whole trip was amazing, but it's actually for me
You're
favourite
such
thing.
a big girl, aren't you?
Shut up! But it was a big thing for me to do on my own. So that's probably the
That's
second
fine.
thing for me.
All right. My 2 favourite moments, or proudest moment. Well, one of my proudest moments this year, I'd say, is getting through. Me and you getting through to the last 16 of the national mixed pairs in bowls.
Yeah.
Because that is a huge
That is a
achievement.
huge achievement.
Me and you from a small club, not as big as the other clubs, managing to say that we are in the top 16 mixed pairs in the country.
It's pretty impressive.
That's
isn't it?
quite good, right? That's
I think
quite
that's
good.
impressive.
So that's a big achievement. And my other favourite moment, I'm not going to say the grand final of the AFL, because that was a disaster by
Sydney Collingwood game.
but I would say the Sydney versus Collingwood game,
I thought
the
that might be
highs, lows, back to the
Hugging you
euphoria,
and your little friend.
hugging my new mate afterwards. That was just incredible.
That
And
made
so,
the trip for you, didn't it?
yeah,
That game
so
alone.
those 2 things I think are my favourite moments of 2022. So now on to our goals for 2023. That's going to take some used to saying 2023. Any goals?
So a goal really for us is just to do as much travelling as we can. I know
Okay.
it's a goal for me, but it is a goal
Alright.
for us. I want to do as much travelling as we possibly can this
While
year.
we're still young and, young and free and
Less responsibility.
less responsibility, even though we have plenty of responsibility.
but
But more travelling. Any sort of destinations you'd like to
so
go
obviously
to?
we're going to Krakow, we're going to Disney, we're going to Australia again. I'd maybe like to try and fit in a couple more city breaks if we can.
Yeah, what, Eastern Europe or
Probably Eastern Europe just because of the distance. I'd also really like
easy to get to and cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think just make the most of actually we can take time out, and I think we haven't for so long that we need to make the most while we can.
We did have
get out and
basically
travel.
5 years of no proper holidays between our
different-
honeymoon and
The only thing that we did was went on bowls tour.
October 21 when we went to Mallorca. That was basically we had 5 years of no holidays basically, apart from the odd weekend.
We went to Butlins
Went to
a couple of
Butlins.
times to see the wrestling.
Okay, so travelling more is a big goal for you.
Yeah,
Anything else?
and then I would really like to, from a bowls point of view,
Okay.
I'd really like to do. I'm really enjoying pairs, and we've done really well in pairs. I'd like to try and get better on my own
Yeah.
and win
I'd like
some.
you to get better on your own as well.
I'd like to win some singles titles. I know I won the ladies singles for the club.
Okay. So you want to do more outside of the club singles?
Yeah, I'd like to. I don't really like playing on my own, so I'd really like to try and improve on my own and try and
Okay.
not necessarily win, but just see how much further I can get.
Okay, so basically your goals, more travel
Yeah,
and do more bowls singles competitions and progress further in them.
yeah.
My goals for 2023, I'm gonna. Might be a bit of a cop out, but I didn't achieve them for 2022. So
listing them.
yeah, I'm gonna relist them. I want 50,000 subscribers on my reaction channel, and I want 10,000 subscribers on my on our channel,
On our
our vlog channel. Basically, the idea is that we can create a consistent viewership, make consistent money to allow us to do more and more things. We can reinvest and we can go and explore more places, but also just gives us a little bit more security financially for our lives. So that's the ultimate goal now, which I never would have thought I'd be saying even a couple of years ago. So that is quite cool to even be trying to achieve that. So that is YouTube related. I think life-wise, this is going to seem quite small.
Okay.
But I really need to get on and fix up things in the house that I haven't got around to fixing.
You mean like that hole you made in the living room wall how many years ago?
So when we first moved into our house, we took off the, what do you call them? The curtain rails, because we got blinds fitted.
And we much prefer blinds to curtains.
And the problem was, it left some holes in the wall, especially a big one, which
a very big one in the living room.
About 4 years later, I still haven't fixed.
Oh, 2 seconds.
Where are you going?
I dropped the poo bag.
Oh, that's good. That's responsible. So I need to fix things like that. And like when we got our Google thermostat fitted, we ended up taking cables out of the wall, and it's basically left a huge hole in the landing wall. And so I just haven't got around to fixing that. I need to fill it. I need to fill it. I need to then paint it again, and it's just a lot of effort, you see. And I don't think this is just a thing for me. I think this is generally a male thing. It's like my dad. My dad, he's had a brick shed, right, that he still hasn't finished. And
that was when you were a kid, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I think he started it about 10 years ago and still hasn't got around to doing it. So I think this is a male problem, but that is my goals. 50k, 10k for YouTube, create more of a consistent
rapper in the house,
and also create a consistent income and fix things in the house.
Become Mr. DIY.
There you go. Well, there are our goals from last year, and if we achieve them, there are our favourite moments from 2022 and our goals for 2023. So please, in the comments, you do the same. What were your goals for 2022 and did you achieve them? What were your favourite moments? And what are your goals for 2023? I'd love to read them. I do read all the comments.
I'd love to know what other people's goals are as well.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, make sure you like and subscribe. We've got an awesome year coming up, I promise. There'll be
lots of travel. If my goals are correct, lots of travel.
We'll get some decent vlogs going. So we hope you enjoy all of them as well. Make sure you like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.